Hello, everybody. My name is Invicta. Welcome back to Mugenics here on the channel. We are ready to go for another run here as we get prepared for the Kaiju attack. Now, I've already gone through the process of getting rid of a couple cats here. I just gave them to Butch. I don't remember which ones. I did make Googe. Where's Googe at? Where's Googe at? Where's our hunter at? He's over here somewhere. I did make Googe a breeding cat. There he is. So because of his stats and also because he's got a crazy amount of good passives, and this is our team today. We've got Compass, who is currently in love with Tructor. I wasn't planning on bringing these two, but then I saw that they were both in love, so I said, oh, you know what? Let's bring the couple. Let's bring the happy couple. Surely nothing wrong will happen here. Then Laura Lee, and then Phobos is going to be our carry. Probably going to stick to Act 1, Act 2. Obviously, we still have to go to Man on the Moon for a lot of classes, so give me a moment, and you'll see a brief skip in the video while I assign classes and items, and we will get going. All right, everybody, here we are ready to go for our next run. We have Compass, who is going to be our Butcher. I ended up making her the Butcher because she was really low on Constitution. So I'm also giving her the Fish Necklace. Damage that you deal inflicts Rot 1, and then allies have +2 damage. The reason why I don't mind doing this is because of the -6 Charisma doesn't really matter for Butchers. We don't really use any spells by them anyway, and Compass is a prime example of that. I mean, sure, Grill is a fire, but whatever. Here's the other skills again if you want to pause the video real quick while I'm mousing over everything. Then we have Laura Lee, who's going to be our psychic, and she ended up getting Mind Crack, which is very interesting. Inflict magic 2 weakness on all units in your line of sight, which is really nice, especially with her pull. And then Side Smack, knockback damage you deal and your allies deal is doubled. Here is the items if you just want to pause the video to take a look at that. Then we have Tructor. Tructor is going to be our hunter, and he did get rubber arrows, which is great. Terrain walk, it's nice to have a little bit of mobility. Distract might be a little bit good for a hunter, and then sniper rifle, training band, survivalist gear, the mirror, and then the queen. And last but not least, Phobos, who is going to be our carry. He is our druid. Wild style. The first time you shapeshift each turn, you gain an extra turn. Then with the Bible liver, chef's apron, rubber mask, and rotisserie chicken. So I know that we need to go to the lab sooner rather than later. I don't think this is the right play yet, though, however. I think we're still too weak. I still think we need better items, so we are going to go into the desert and maybe even go to the moon, as a lot of these classes do need a moon kill. And we're off. So we don't have a way of dealing any water damage right now. So obviously healing in the desert is going to be a little bit of a pain. Ishi's going to almost kill the baby deathworm. Now remember, we cannot finish our turn anywhere within the straight line of the deathworm. So we can do this. And then let's see, Mind Crack, we can actually use it here. There we go. It's all units. All units in your line of sight. Okay, well. And then we can finish that one off here. We can do this one too, although this is going to pull this one over. That's fine. Nice crit there with the weakness. And we do have a Blow Kiss as well, which is a targeted heal. Safety Dance, everyone gets a shield. Sure, why not? And let's give everyone the song of our people. Of our druids people. Our Mr. Crow. Mr. Crow, obviously fantastic. Fantastic member of our society here. It's going to be difficult. I don't think that we can hit that. I don't think we can hit the Deathworm through the cacti here. We got to be real careful about how we move. I want to take down the Pisces. There's the Deathworm. That Pisces goes down, and this one's going to get morphed. All right, now we can hook here. And we also got Stompy as well, so Trample means that we are going to be able to just deal damage by walking over things, which is nice. Also have the Brass Knuckles, which means that our basic attack is going to give us a bruise. And then I think we just go here. This should hit the other one, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. And I don't think there's any reason to move. Mr. Crow is our forward assault bird here. Let's see. Let's take you out. There we go. Nice crit. Magic weakness doing its thing. Magic weakness is guaranteed crits, by the way. And we can do another magic weakness there on this baby deathworm. I still don't know how. I'm not sure how Truckter is in range of that, but he is. Safety dance. Give everyone more shield. Again, why not? All right, let's go after this Pishi here, the enraged Pishi anyway. It would be nice if deathworms actually did an attack on other enemies that aren't deathworms. I don't mind taking damage here. Here we go. We got another one. You saw the rot go off there. You know what? Maybe we won't have to take damage. And there we go. Double crit from Truckter. And he really trucked him. No problem at all there. What the heck was that? Compass got strength. Very good for a butcher. Reflex. Tainted Offering, Cough, and Gib. Melee attack. Attack a unit in melee range. This kill becomes 3 food pickups. 3 damage is nice. Cough. Take 2 damage. Summon a Rotfly. I mean, Rotflies are great. Tainted Offering. Jump to any open tile and fall asleep. While asleep, inflict Rot 1 and Poison 1 on units that contact you. Reflex. Take 2 damage and gain Burn 2. Then fire a projectile that spawns a lava tile at short range. I kind of like the idea of Cough. Being able to get familiars is really, really nice. I gotta see what that item was. Nope. Okay, so we have Meek Stone. You have all stats up while at 10 or less health, which is I gain 2 backflip. We can buy a couple water bottles, but I don't know if we'll ever use them. Hopefully we don't have to use them, but let's see if we can get some water. If we can get a water move, that'd be great. Or at the very least, maybe find a creep tile or something that we can refill the water bottles. Okay, so we want to get in line of sight of all these jokers if we can. Of course, we can't right there. I think we can there, maybe? Let's see. We cannot. Somehow we can get them to the side of us, but we can't get the ones right in front of us. Let's cause a little bit of mayhem here, shall we? Oh, it blocked. All right, well, never. We got damage anyway, so whatever. The Pishi's just gonna go fight themselves, and that's fine with me. Try to get if we can't get a kill on one of the scorpion cats, we can at least get some damage there. Give everyone a shield for safety dance. Run temporary damage. And they're just gonna hurt each other up there. Mr. Crow gets stung. And we can hook the scorpion here. There we go. Take him out. Alright, we need to do some serious swings here on the Pishis. And we can't hit them from the front because they're not going to deal any damage. It's not going to do any damage. So I think we're going to have to back up. Or no, we have distract. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Totally forgot that we had distract. Someone's probably already yelling in the comments. They just took out 2 of themselves. Again, we don't have any. We can move here, but that is almost assuredly a suicide mission here. So instead, I'm going to back up. Mr. Crow. Yep, get a little bit of extra damage there. We can't move. Actually, we can move now because we broke the grapple. Let Mr. Crow go up there. Everyone shield again. Still hoping for my squirrel people. Gotta have my squirrel peeps. There's the rot flies you see right there. And there's no reason for us to hook either of the Pishes, so I think we're just going to wait. Yeah, let's see how far Distract is. It is not far enough, but we can... No, we're not going to be able to... It's not going to be able to do anything to the back one either. They're just... I mean, they're just going to kill each other over here, so... Rot flies are going to be a nice distraction. You see them? Look at that. Just spawning flies for us. Then Mr. Crow can fly over. And we can get out of this very silly encounter. Good job, Mr. Crow. Tructor got Dex. Some Brambles. Scatter Shot. I mean, you know I'm going for it. Scatter Shot's just too good. Mom's Ring. Mom's Ring with the diamond popping out. Find a pill at the end of each battle. More damage, though. I'll take more damage. I guess we inspect the oasis, because we're not going around. Yep. Keep on keeping on. All right. We got Marana. Now, Marana is the one that has all the corpses that we got to get rid of. So hopefully we get a chance, or at least a very good opportunity to make one of these cacti go down. Safety dance. And sure, let's grab a coin. Mr. Crow, we can get nowhere near Marana right now, so I'm just not even going to use mana here. Nice, 18 crit there. Immediately. Tructor doing work. We can truck over this Pishi, and I don't want this Pishi to get any, I don't want to get rezzed. There's the horny cat. We're going to move here so we can get Mind Crack. It's going to hit everyone over here too, though. I did that just to get rid of the bodies. Let's go for a Blow Kiss. It's only going to heal for 1. Keep giving everyone damage here. All right, Mr. Crow. I don't want the horny cat to do anything to us because that blind is really nasty. All right, you know what's coming next. Basic attack here on Marana. Good, another crit. Hit it with a scatter shot. And it actually did hit for 10, so... Can't quite hook over there. So just going to wait on this. Okay, now the Scorpion Cat's up. Reason why we want to get rid of these bodies ASAP. Get rid of that. Let's go for a little bit of a heal. Mr. Crow, might as well. Move up here and get a heal on everybody after the safety dance, of course. Now we can still heal because we have the Bible. The Bible gives +1 to our healing, so it means that we get a little bit more effectiveness out of our druid heals than we normally would. For the basic heal anyway, but obviously you know what we want. Go for a big scatter shot here on Mirana. We do get the double hit there because it bounced off of everything on the ground and down she goes. Mirana gets destroyed by Truckter. Laura Lee got charisma. Gravity Wave. Deal damage with knockback 4. And chain knockback in a cone. Psy Flutter. Teleport exactly 3 tiles away. Ping. Ooh. You know I like ping, but we don't have low cost. We don't have low cost spells right now. I like the idea of Gravity Wave, so let's do that. Like Horn Rim Thrumming Spectacles. If you end your turn without using a movement action, you gain 1 health regen and 1 shield. Huh. That's not bad. Ain't bad at all. Sure. Try that. What was that? Manages. Heals heal you for twice as much. Okay. Good to have. And we're going to go hard mode here. What in the world? Skeleton Shambler. Oh, and we also have a thump too. Okay, so that's not good. This thing can move all the way over here, huh? Get Mind Crack out now. Good crit there. We'll throw units it can reach, lunges random direction at the end of its turn. Yeah, so these tires should help us at least. I think we can only hit it from the back, yeah. Safety dance for everybody. Or it's just gonna go straight through it. See, the thing is that it says we'll throw units it can reach, not throw objects. Because had I known it was thrown anything, then I would definitely would have reconsidered what we were doing here. Fortunately, we have trample, so that is going to cause us to deal damage to our allies. Okay, so now we have a problem here. Can you look away? Thanks. Okay, we can't kill it this turn, but I think it interrupts its. I think it interrupts the turn at least. But it got all of its shield back. We got you. Let's get the heck out of Dodge here with Laura Lee. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do that. We are rotted though. Don't want to blow it closer to us. But unfortunately, we don't have any attack here. That's the only thing with Resto Druids is that you don't really have a lot of options. In the early game, I mean. Right, we have a lot of shield. Those are our rot flies, by the way. Okay, let's take out. We can take out the. Well, no, the thump is already gone, so we need to take out you. Need a big hit here from Compass. Okay, so we can take him out. There we go. Then we can use Scatter Shot. We might hit Mr. Crow. Maybe. Got this money up here. There we go. Nice crit there by Truckner. So a little bit of weird wording on the Kintasa unit. All right, form of the raccoon. Control water. Create a water tile. Then all allies on water element tiles heal 2 HP. This could be useful, especially for fire. But obviously, it's going to be mega useful here in the desert. I'm not convinced that form of the raccoon is crazy good. In 1 charisma and 2 mana. That's a weapon? Sure. I guess we use it on ourselves. Nope. Okay, that is an actual death worm. And we need to get rid of that pronto. I mean pronto. We're just going to have to deal with the magic weakness. Why did it attack? Yeah, you stay far away from us. Yeah, we can just use it on ourselves. Okay. Thank God it's stunned. Okay, so it attacks anything that hits it. It's also dead, so it attacked us after we hit it. Cool. Okie dokie. Let's go here. Let's go fill this water bottle. Fortunately, we cannot get Laura Lee up. Let's give everyone some shield. Oh, we got the Deathworm dead. I was trying to read if there is anything that says will dash attack anything that attacks it, but sure doesn't. The easy kill, and we get the fire hose, which is nice. Oh yeah, so it can just toss cacti. See if we can hook the body, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Nice play there by a Compass. Now Laura Lee did get up, but unfortunately, because this random cactus bounced in the water, we can't go refill our water bottle yet. So, does anybody need a heal? Yeah, Phobos needs a heal. Go. We can flutter again. Get to the side of this Pishi. 7 damage, we'll take it. There we go. Then we cannot hit the Pishi from here. And we can't use Distract, so not a whole lot that Tructor can do. Unless somehow Scattershot will bounce off this rock and hit from the side. Yeah, like that. Perfect. We are 1 tile away from being able to hook the Pishi here. Not quite. We can hook Mr. Crow out of the way, though. We'll save you, Mr. Crow. Get over here. That inflicted rot, though. Few damage there. And we'll chug more water. It's infinite water right now, so no big deal. All right. There we go. Laura Lee got Charisma, Mind Tempest. After every 6 spell you cast, gain all stats up +1 magic damage, full power while full mana basic attack. Deals triple damage and has knockback +3, late bloomer or bare minimum. On your 5th turn, gain all stats up. That's a long way away. We can go for Mind Tempest because we have some somewhat cheap spells, I suppose. Blow Kiss is probably the cheapest, but remember, if we end up getting Ping or something like that, if it ever shows up again, we're all about that. Get the Old Hose. Old Hose we can use to just make some water if we need it. So that's always good to have. And Laura Lee has Blood Frenzy now. Right before the boss. Our Psychic has Blood Frenzy, which means that she will be able to use everything against us. In your turn without casting any spells, gain +1 magic damage and charm. And we got speed here on Tructor, that's good. Spotters, Broodmother, Traps, Take Aim. Yeah. Take Aim is too broken. So we're going to have to de-equip. I need to unequip everything on Laura Lee because she's going to start off with Blood Frenzy. And we're probably going to have to put her down. All right. In fact, I'm pretty sure Zodiac would do that for us. When you kill a unit, you take an extra turn with Madness. Well, I guess if we don't kill anything with her. Gravity Wave here. Oh. Yeah, that seems reasonable. She can't heal herself. We can't move. Game, we were using air against the tire and that knocked us back. All right. Sure thing. Let's go for a safety dance here. And let's go for a water refill for Laura Lee. Big heal. And you know, we're just gonna sit here in stealth on Tructor. Just wait. Okay, Zodiac's got one shot left. I'm gonna let him hit Compass so we can hook Zodiac to us. Never mind, just kidding. Not a great first turn there. And he has run all the way to the opposite end of the map. If we can get him to use one of those bullets. There we go. And let's get a heal off on somebody who needs it. Every six spell that we cast, we gain a all stats up. I think that's spell number 4. I don't want him to shoot that way. I think he's gonna hit the cacti here. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So he has 2 shots left. Safety dance. Gonna stand still. We still don't have the range yet on Zodiac, but when we do, boy howdy. Inflict rot. Let's get those rot flies out because that's going to take up a lot of bullets here from Zodiac. Okay, he's behind the cacti. So we have free reign to move here now. Now we can pull him into the cactus. Let's get a heal. There we go. There's our 6. So we get one magic damage and all stats up, which is nice. No reason for him to get a free shot here. Let's just keep making him waste it right into the backside of the cactus. Tructor, chill, brother. Chill, brother. I know. Tell me about it. Let's go into the water here. I'm gonna put more water down there for Laura Lee so she can heal. And we are in scattershot range, but we're gonna have to hit Mr. Crow, and I don't want to do that. We have to wait one more turn here, which is frustrating with Tructor. That's the last shot there for Zodiac. So now he's going to move in range of Tructor, and now this is going to be it for him. Rotfly spawning. Gonna mind crack everything. We can't really move anywhere that's going to be safe, so we're just going to stay still. I'm going to move Mr. Crow back here. I can move here. Okay. Everyone, safety dance. So give him shield. I'm going to give the damage to the box because it moved at the last second. All right. It's go time. 32 crit. Yeah, that will be it. Bye-bye. Big time crits there from Truckter. All right, Phobos. Feral, Teamwork, Pathfinder, Super Crow. When your familiars kill something, all allies get +1 damage. Your bonus ability is Feral Attack. We may need to do that here because we're not really doing much. Super Crow is great, but let's go Feral here. All right, now I'm going to risk it and go to the moon. Even though I don't think this is a really good moon party, we are going to have to go there eventually. So look at all the pills we have. Crater time. And here we are. Still not going hard mode in Crater, though. All right, we have Rocky Bobo. Rocky Bobo is not... Oh, I forgot to put all the gear on Laura Lee. Rocky Bobo is not an easy fight. We got to get away from rocks. Hey, how about you go that way? No, how about you go that way? See if we can get a hit here with the Crow. Turn Bobo around. All right, Phobos is going to get in on the action now. Eventually. Don't want to be anywhere near these rocks. You shield for everybody. There we go. Take aim's ready to rock. No pun intended. We get 10 damage there. And I think we just wait. We have 40% chance to dodge additionally. So we should be fine here with Truckter, although I don't know if it stops trample damage. Of course it doesn't. And damage there. We can't move through... We can't move through Rocky Bobo, unfortunately. And we need to get these rocks not airborne anymore. Heals out. This would get this rock out of here without us having to attack it. So we have the shield for. Big thing of catnip over here. The problem is we're not doing any damage to Rocky Bobo currently. Get that poison off of us. Wait, no, that's not Rocky Bobo. In that case, go for a shield. 13 damage there from Phobos. We're gonna have to move here. 14 crit. There we go. A terrain walk. Nice job there. So much damage there coming in from Truckter. He got knocked into a heart, which is fine. Yeah, there's no way for me to move here without these two rocks triggering. I can't hook anything. This is a bad move here. Everything is bad over here. I'd have to move here. That's going to trigger this rock, but I could also hook this rock. Or maybe I can't. I can hook the Rotfly to move. Is that going to trigger this rock or this rock first? Or it's going to trigger both of them. Okay. Good job, Rotfly. Fine. That's what the Rotflies are here for. Let's put this back on the ground. Okay. Moving to the grass here. Trying to suss this out here as a good strategy. 10 damage there from Mr. Crow. And we definitely want to heal. Control water there. There we go. Now it's over. There we go. Compass. Got strength, never full. You can heal over your max HP. Excess HP is lost between battles. Hack. His attack is always critical against enemies with shield. Your basic attack's critical hits also remove buffs from units. Always crit with against shield. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we're not using resonance at all. I mean, we could go hard mode, but hard mode... We've got... Yeah, we got a hunter. We just have no heals right now. Obsidian chunk, that's huge. Love the obsidian chunk. I love that. Okay, let's put everything back on Laura Lee before I forget. What else do we have? Magic damage. And water. There we go. There we go. Okay. And use lip filler here. Geolad. Instead of Geodude. Kind of want to move up so we can get a mine crack on everything, but it's only going to affect one mob somehow, so I guess we're just going to not do that. Yep. Do I need to heal? Everyone's good? I think everyone's good. There's an antidote here. Get one of these things out of here. Fine with that. All right, Phobos. Safety dance for everybody. I don't think we're going to get a damage bonus right now, but we can get one on the next turn probably. And we're not poisonous, so I think we just move forward a tiny bit. Nowhere near this rock, though. Not that it mattered anyway. $16 crit. There we go. Can't move because we want that take aim bonus for scatter shot. My gosh, they missed. 14 crit because of the shield. We are inflicting 4 rot on that Geolad. 1 rock has caused so much damage. We need to get some heals out. Really wish we could heal ourselves. Oh, I guess we can't heal ourselves with water. Not be stupid here. That plus healing. Because the magic, we're getting plus healing for the magic up. Use the lip filler. All right, Laura Lee, I see you. Our healing psychic. Yeah, this one's not going to move yet. This one is, though. So let's move away from that one. Swing and a miss. Here come the rot flies. There we go. We're not going to be able to move. Not yet, anyway. Barrel attack. There we go. Down goes the Geolad. Keep everybody's shield. Love this Resto Druid support druid we got here. Look at the Rotfly dealing 12 damage. Oh god, I would just love to let this rip here, but we just can't. I think I can hit this rock and it'll bounce. Yeah, that'll work. I would love to do this, but you know that's going to crit on Compass and just knock him out. He's only got 8 HP. We can terrain walk and okay, that does lose our take aim bonus. I figured that. All right, sorry, Mr. Crow. Sorry, we didn't crit him. Good. Rector got speed. This is more crit. And I was really hoping we were going to get Constitution. Strength does nothing, obviously. It gives us more regen. And that gives us more scatter shots. Getting lots of pills here. Nope, can't be bothered. Rockhead. If I recall correctly, these things were a right pain. Let's knock him back. Before we do that, that's going to hit a lot of them. Go for Mind Crack. Nice crit there, all the way through the brambles. Then we pull him back. Very nice. Big plays, Laura Lee. Five damage, no problem at all. Felt like a tickle. Didn't even feel like a tickle. Felt like a warm hug. Unfortunately, we can't get close to Laura yet. So this block here is good. And we can't reach there yet, but we can give the heal here. There you go, Phobos. Now, I don't want to get too far up because we don't want to clump together ourselves for the scatter shot of a lifetime here. These things are just wilding out, man. If I move here, Mr. Crow's definitely going to get lit up by a scatter shot. We got to value our crow, you know? I'm going to go after this one instead. Nice. Oh, we don't have enough mana. Well, we can still get a nice shot here. Blocked and knocked one of the helmet off, and that was not as great as I thought it would be. And charge, yep. I don't know what the hell it's charging at, but some interesting things going on right now. Yeah, this does count as a shield, so... And it was blocked. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on up there. I mean, there's something going on up there. What? I have no clue. Nice crit heal there. Mr. Crow fighting for his life up there. Getting the business up there for sure. We will heal our feathered friend. Although that didn't affect him because he's in the air. Well, you know what? The effort was there. There we go. Took out one with Phobos. Very nice. Mr. Crow, you, my friend. Kill there. Then let's just see what happens with the scatter shot. Brother, these tooltips, man. The size of the tooltip box is just... We actually can't aim. We can't actually get over there yet. But I'm just going to go move. We're going to do that. See what happens. 16 crit. There we go. That's what happens. What? Oh, I didn't even see that one over there. Well... Hi. There we go. Ooh, what the heck is that? Phobos got strength. Good for the feral attack. And then constitution, speed, charisma, or int. Oh, no int, sorry. We've already got 10 charisma on a druid. That's pretty, that's a lot. Make Phobos a little tankier, because Phobos is going to be, he is going to be in melee range with that feral attack. Leaky Brain, -2 int. When you spend mana, adjacent allies gain that amount of mana. Talk to the spooky Lost. We got wood shoulder pads. The apparition presents Phobos with a small box, which Phobos eagerly opens. Thanks. Small meteor. Play dead. Down yourself. You don't get injured. Mama's got strength for the butcher. That's great. I was really hoping we could get speed, man. We don't need dex, obviously. Int is not really useful. I guess more strength. Just giga charge the damage. Focus band. Your crits knock units back 10 tiles with chain knockback. That's a Pokemon card. All right. The solar flare is not too bad, although there is fire everywhere. We're gonna take solar flare because we know how to dodge it. Then let's go around this way. Carnibulb. So it's already inside of the range of the solar flare. We're just gonna leave it there. Do I need a heal? Everyone good? Everyone Gucci? Everyone's Gucci. Just move here. And I'm not going to terrain walk. I'm just going to get somewhat closer to the middle of the room. That way we can immediately be in range for whenever take aim does start popping off. A sprout is annoying because if you spawn anywhere near where they spawn, you get permanently mind controlled. Well, not permanently, but you get mind controlled. Safety dance. Let's get rid of these sprouts. Now this one is possessed. We've got to kill these sprouts. Solar Flare is going to nail that one again. Okay. I'm going to move here and then push the rock that way. Or the sprout. That's fine too. What? Oh, that's right, because we have Blood Frenzy still. So every time she gets a kill, she gets another turn, and it also will attack anything that moves. Including our own team. So yeah, love Blood Frenzy, love it. It's definitely awesome. Did it, but yeah, Laura Lee needs to never ever ever be able to ever kill anything ever again. No, I'm not doing Constitution. We cannot have her I mean, Blood Frenzy ends. It literally just ends the character. So I'm gonna give her Dex because it's so terrible. I'm gonna give her Dex. I don't care. Blood Frenzy is the worst. It is the worst. As long as we make sure that she doesn't kill anything, it should be fine. We're lucky that no one died there. I have Conductor. All right, well, here we go. I wish we had some kind of status effect, but Crater Invader. Let's get him. Okay. Need to be very cautious of where we move Crater Maker. Okay, so right now that attack is safe. But we also need to get damage too, though. We cannot use Mind Crack here. Now it's front and back. Now it's everywhere. We don't have enough mana for anything right now. We need to heal Tructor really bad. $16 crit, there we go. All right, so that's a safe move right there. So let's take this time to heal. We took a beating from Laura Lee. Phobos needs to heal. We absolutely do not want to hook Crater Maker. So we're going to wait. Let's stay away from our party because I don't want to trample them accidentally. Okay, now Crater Maker's blind. Now with Gravity Wave, we should be able to keep him away from us. Oh, that hit. Yeah. We don't want to deal damage to our own units here. Oh, oh shoot, that's a Sun Flare. I didn't realize that. Sunbeam. The damage there. Moving back. Okay, he's using Devour again. We need some big hits here from Tructor. Big hits. Nice, there we go. Some big hits there. Well, we have enough attacks to cycle, though. We can turn. No, we can't. Out of range. Not in sniper range yet. We're gonna have to spawn water there because we're gonna get hit by the solar flare. can't get over there to help Mr. Crow. I don't think he's gonna die. But we need that extra attack though. I'm gonna heal the poison off of Compass. We're not going to attack here, although I think the fire might cause damage. Yeah, we don't want to hook here. No, okay, so it didn't give us, it didn't do anything. Yeah, so that canceled out the fire, so that's fine. I don't like that angle though. Bobo's getting beaten up. We need to knock him away from us. There we go. I'm not going to use the pole here. But we can use Gravity Wave. We can just continue to do this here. Hey, it's damage. We'll take it. All right, Mr. Crow. We don't want to sideswipe here, obviously. And damage there. Big take aim here. Need a big hit here from Truckter again. Nice, I heard some crits there. Look at all the 20s going off. One off lethal. I'm gonna move Phobos forward. Get another heal here. And go for the dunk with the Feral Smack. There we go. No problem on Crater Maker. Man, Scatter Shot is just so incredible. Summon Caterpillar. Summon Caterpillar gains all stats up at the end of each turn and becomes a moth at all stats up 5. Okay. Control air from the trees. We will rock you. Inflict Petrify on a familiar. Give it +6 shield. I do like from the trees, but we've never seen Caterpillar. I did save that moth. You won't hear about that until an Isaac episode in the future, but summon Caterpillar. Why not? All right, everybody. That's going to do it here for this very long episode. And we're making it. We're going to head to the moon. I'm really not confident against Man in the Moon. I'm going to be honest. It's one of my worst fights. But we'll see. We'll see. With a Hunter, you just never, ever, ever know. The fact that we have Distract, that's going to be the biggest, not Distract, but the Misdirect that Truckter has. Distract, yeah, it's called Distract. The fact that we have that means that we can manipulate where the hands go, and I think that's going to be our saving grace. Just showing you again that Hunters mean business. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hyping this video, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Everyone out there who likes the videos and hypes it, it goes a long way supporting the channel. And thank you for being here. Have a great weekend, everybody. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody.